What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of Wax to the Future. Me and Chi-Chi are back. Tonight we're going to be doing 2025 Bowman Draft. Chi-Chi's favorite. He loves Bowman Draft. Don't you, Chi-Chi? A lot of good players in here. Eli Willits, Jack Kilby, Billy Carlson, JoJo Parker, to name a few. And tons of awesome inserts in here. You got the new gold ink, which is a really cool looking card. If you haven't seen it yet, hopefully we'll pull one. The spotlights, not spots lights.
Is this English?
The crystallized, that's Chi-Chi's favorite. The etched glass, and a few of the players actually have cards, image variations of them in their college uniform, so pretty cool. And Chi-Chi's hoping to pull one of those. Oh, you have a fun fact. Oh, Chi-Chi has a fun fact. What's your fun fact, Chi-Chi? Yeah, that's right. So 3 of the players in here that were actually drafted in the Major League Baseball draft: Seth Hernandez, hold on, Cheech, Brady Ebel, and Billy Carlson all went to the same high school. Went to Corona High School in Los Angeles, or just outside of Los Angeles. Oh, Chi-Chi, this is your fun fact. Yeah. All went to the same high school. And Chi-Chi told me that the high school that has the most Major League Baseball players that actually played in the major leagues was Fremont High School in Los Angeles. They had 25 players come out of there. And the most notable were Billy Dorr. He's a Hall of Famer. Chet Lemon. Everybody remembers Chet Lemon. Nippy Jones. Isn't everybody a big Nippy Jones fan?
That's nippy.
And hobby darling, Eric Davis. So, pretty neat. The next closest high school had 19 players come out of there. Isn't that right, Chi-Chi? But Fremont High School in Los Angeles. That's a very fun fact, Chi-Chi. Thank you for that. You always have the most fun facts. But you want to get out of here? All right. Here. All right, so tonight we're going to do 2025 Bowman Draft. Like I said, lots of young players in here, lots of high schoolers. Like I said, Eli Willits, I think, is the top prospect. Of course, Kade Anderson, Seth Hernandez, some other ones, Steele Hall for the Reds. I think he's not a super high prospect, but he's a Yankee. Dak Kilby is going to be a sought-after card. And there is actually a Dan Marino card in here. He was a 4th-round draft pick for the Kansas City Royals. There's Lou Brock card, and Sadura O from the Yamamori Giants is in here. Signed. He signed in this, so maybe we'll pull one of those. And just hopefully we pull something cool out of here. Let's see what we can find on the other side. Let's get started. All right, like I said, we're going to do 2025 Bowman Draft. We got our Rip Buddy ready here with our sleeves and our top loaders. 3 autographs in here. And tons of parallels, tons of inserts. We didn't pull one of the snack packs, it doesn't look like. Go through this quick. First pack will look through it good and see if we go through the cards and see if we pull one of the big names. And then just get to the good stuff. There's what it looks like this year. Luke LaCourse there. Kane Kepley. Braden Montgomery. Big name for the White Sox. Ethan Hedges. Another sought after prospect for the Rockies. Peyton Gray. Jesus Mate, of course, one of the top prospects in baseball. Sammy Stafora, he was in the trade with the Yankees. Travis Sakura. Sebastian Walcott, just waiting for him to get the call up. JT Quinn. Walker Janik. There we go. There's a nice checkerboard. Jesus Mate. Gage Wood first. Chrome there. Grant Richardson. First chrome. Charles Davalin. He's one of the top prospects. Of course, he's going to be a sought after player because he's a Dodger. Tommy White was one of the big chases in chrome. Let's get this out of the way. Cameron Miller. Connor Griffin, top prospect in baseball. Of course, for the Pirates, my Pirates. They've been making some moves. Riley Kelly. There's a nice Ike Irish Axis. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. Brandon Compton and Tate Southson. All right, we won't look through the paper this time. I'll go back through and look through it and see if we pull any of the big names out of there. There's our first autograph. Nice Case and Cunningham. He is actually one of the not top chases, but I would say second tier chases for the Diamondbacks. Numbered to 499. Take that all day. Him over here. Griffin Hughes. Bryce Cunningham. Langdon Hodge. Renal Rodriguez, of course, was one of the top chases there in chrome. Nolan Sailors. Bobby Britt. Josh Owens. Nice Jamie Arnold, one of the top prospects here for the A's. Sean Gamble, he is actually one of the top prospects here too. I'd say a second tier chase. And here we got a refractor. Jake Cook. Here. Nick Becker. Hagen Smith, just waiting for him to get the call up. Tanner Franklin for the Cardinals. Blake Mitchell. JJ Weatherholt, of course, one of the top chases in Bowman this year. Cade Crossland. Luke Dickerson. Mitch Voigt. Cool prize prospect card. Like a video game or the Claw. The Claw chooses who stays and who goes.
Claw's our master. Claw chooses who will go and who will stay.
J.R. Ritchie and Corbin Dickerson. Dickerson, yeah. Joseph Dizirwa. Tyson Lewis. Max Ballou. Ching Hin Co. He was one of the top chases in Bowman Chrome. And Inez Guzman, Jamie Arnold. That's a nice one there. Christian Fauch. Another Axis. Caden Bodine. Jose Briscoe. And William Celestine. Waiting for him to get called up by the Mariners. What's everybody's team been doing in the offseason? The Pirates have made a few pretty good acquisitions here. Oops. Mason Morris. That's a nice autograph there. He's a pitcher, but is one of the top pitchers in the product, and it's a first, so take that any day. Haven't pulled any color cards yet. There's a nice Kade Anderson. I'd say he's the second top pitcher in the product, behind Seth Hernandez. Charlie Condon, of course, was a chase earlier. Tyler Bremner. Tyler Bremner, another one of the top prospects. He would probably be the third pitcher. Michael Salina, like the Mexican singer.
It is Salina.
Johnny Slawinski. Slawinski, not Sawinski, like Jack. Poor Jack. Steel Hall, a nice Axis card there. Gage Wood, and man, there's some tough names in here. Viderek. Landon Viderek. Nobody's named Jim Smith anymore. There's a Jose Briscoe, or Bracino. Nice numbered card to 99. We'll sleeve it up. Paper, but we'll still give it some love. This Rip Buddy is pretty convenient. I know if you didn't see the last video, I showed how to use it and everything. Like I said, I don't get paid by them or anything, but still a pretty cool product. Johnny Familio, Mason McConaughey, Arjun Namala, waiting for him to get called up. Kalen Culpepper, Cooper Fleming, Jefferson Rojas, Axis, Osar Gonzalez, Luke LaCourse again, and Luis Pena, one of the top prospects for the Brewers. See Gavin Klein there on the back. Here's our last autograph. A nice Jamie Arnold. Definitely one of the top prospects in the product. Like I said, probably the number 3 pitcher in the product, behind Kade Anderson and Seth Hernandez. Dominic Reed, Rock Rigo, Cody Bowker, Leo Taveras in his A's uniform. Of course, he was with the Padres. He was one of the top prospects in the game. I think he's still number 2 or 3. Liam Doyle, Peter Koskow, Max Williams, Jesus Mate in the claw game there. Malachi Witherspoon and Gavin Klein, another one of the top prospects in the product. He's I would say second tier, 5th or 6th most sought after in the product. Maybe we'll beat the odds here and pull another auto here. Mason Neville, Gilfran Castillo, Caden Kent, Johnny Lavelle, Cooper Pratt, Jacob Morrison, Dante Nore. Oop. There's a nice in-action Franklin Arias. Grant Richardson and Dakota Jordan. Of course, Dakota Jordan, one of the older guys who's actually in the product. Waiting for him to get called up by the Giants. He's got a lot of power. Seth Hernandez there. Haven't pulled a chrome of him yet. Quentin Young, Jackson Wiggins, Chase Shores, Cam Caminetti, and Caminetti's nephew, I believe. Zach Root, DJ Dix, Marcus Phillips, another prize prospect in the claw game. Kade Anderson. There's a nice Eli Willits and Cody Miller. The first one of the really top prospects we've pulled. Here we got a nice mini diamond of Mason McConaughey.
All right, all right, all right.
Nice card there. Oviedo, Lugo, Gavin Fain. He's actually another one of the big time chases. Matt Barr, Matthew Mira, Ethan Conrad. Has a weird spot on it. See it there? Too bad because he's one of the top 5 in the product. Ty Harvey. Here we go is a Pico Cone. Number 2. Where's it at? Maybe it's not numbered. Weird. Let's leave it up anyway. Of course, all of the Yankees prospects get a bunch of love. Caleb Lays, Aiden Miller. Waiting for Aiden Miller to get called up. Kind of hoping the Pirates would make a deal for him. They could use a good young infielder. Here's a 50. What do we got here? Dominic Fritton for the Tampa Bay Rays. Gold paper. Peyton Gray, Jacob Reimer, Landon Harmon, Made, Ben Jacobs, another Stafora, Dominic Fratone, nice Gavin Fain, Charles Davlin, and Ryan Weidman. Great. Here we got a nice mini diamond to 150 of Brady Ebel. Like I said, he is number 7 or 8 in the product. Very cool card there in action. 150. Move there. Like we had another numbered card here. Ryan Weidman to 125. I don't know much about Ryan Weidman, but the Padres always have some good young prospects. Monroe, Gillen. There's another Eli Willits, Caleb Laze, Andrew Salas, Anthony Evanson, Elon Pena, and there's a JoJo Parker, and Jared Thomas and Sean Escape. Say that. All right, let me run through the paper here. I'll fast forward through this and then we'll review. All right, so really not a ton of the top prospects in the paper either. Hernandez, a couple of Kade Andersons, Duvallin, Bremner, Ethan Conrad, and Eli Willits, Xavier Nans. The Astros have a couple of really good prospects in here. There's a Dax Kilby for the Yankees, Arnold, a couple of Steele Halls, Brady Ebel, and a JoJo Parker. But hold the Ryan Weidman to 125, the Pico Cone, Kason Cunningham at 499, Mason Morris, nice Dominic Fritton, Jose Racino, the Jamie Arnold, nice autograph there, and the Brady Ebel to 150. All in all, pretty good. Take that. Couple of top prospect chromes in there, and some nice numbered cards, and a nice Jamie Arnold autograph. What have you guys found? Leave a comment below. Tell me what you're finding. If you didn't see the last video, we did Topps Chrome Update Sapphire. Pulled a nice Mickey Mouse card. I looked online. It's going for pretty penny on eBay right now. I'll leave the link to it right down there. And hit that thumbs up and hit the subscribe.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.